the blackness out of a lot of dance has been pulled out, and because that's been pulled out, that part's missing. And so I think, and so a lot of the kids that are learning, they're learning dance or different dance styles with the blackness part kind of pulled out or dimmed a little bit.
And it's like, it's funny because when you think about it, you go, damn, I never thought about it like this. Funk is R&B.
Mm-hmm.
It's just it's just a way to categorize the R&B that sounds like this.
Yeah.
So my parents played R&B all the time in the house.
Same.
All the people that ended up making house music all listened to R&B. So by the time we heard that stuff in the club, we were already dancing to it. Our dance is built on top of it.
Mm-hmm.
House dance is built on top of that. Breaking is built on top of that. Locking is built on top of that. So everybody says funk. Yeah, funk, R&B. Everything is built on top of this R&B music. So, it's funny because Terry put up a post and I couldn't stop laughing because he was like, everybody keeps, and it was a music post, but he touched the nerve that everybody is debating about lately. But he was just like, everybody keeps asking about this one dance, this Lofton, but when I put on the music that people were doing it to, everybody gets mad and gets upset and goes, ah. He was mainly talking about, like, we play the music that everybody wants to dance smooth, everyone wants to do this, do that. But when we play the music that everybody was, the early stuff that we learned how to dance to on house music, when we play that music, everybody, what you put on breaking music, what you put on popping music for? Like, we danced to this, man.
Dance to all of it.
This was danced to. So it's like, if you don't know how to use your toolbox to this music, you're fucked. Because this, you know what I mean? But
and I think that's the part that I think I actually do. The blackness out of a lot of dance has been pulled out, and because that's been pulled out, that part's missing. And so I think, and so a lot of the kids that are learning, they're learning dance or different dance styles with the blackness part kind of pulled out or dimmed a little bit. Like, not to knock it to certain teachers, because usually people will say, if you're learning from a good teacher, they'll give you some history, they'll let you know bop 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 bop. But there's parts of the black experiences that inform that dance, mainly, like you said, the R&B music, that it takes a while to understand and to really, like, you really got to study. Like, you got to study Sly and the Family Stone. You got to study Stevie Wonder. You got to study all these different types of R&B and each one and how they different sounds. And then, like you said, if your toolbox has all these different things, all right, how are you using your tools to dance to this particular song? And then you might be able to find something that helps you later on when you listen to the quote unquote typical stuff that you can be listening to.
Yeah. Like when people, and as teachers, we got to be careful, because when we say things like club, where?
Yeah.
Club where?
Yep.
Northeast,
Mm-hmm.
Jersey, Philly, Miami, because each club gives you a different quality.
Yeah.
So if I say club, in Miami bass music, that shit changed the breaking. That shit changed the way we break. You know what I mean? Club in Chicago, the music, you know what I mean? Club here. So when we say club to somebody and you go to the club, figure out in the club, there you can't say that easy answer anymore.
Yeah.
I think you're right. Like, define it.
Yeah, and I think you're right. Being able to define it, because I think the problem, as people start to learn these dances devoid of the black experience, it's a little bit, it's on them for not researching. It's on us for not explaining and sharing that. And I think that's one thing for that, or we're sharing it, but it's very interesting how we share it, I should say, because I think there's a way where I think us as the black people within these dances can share that information so that it's not So it's not misconstrued, but I think sometimes there's a frustration about how to share it, who to share it, and all that other stuff.
Well, here's the thing, man. We got to take, I call it taking the magic. Take the magic out of it, man. Make it technical. Take the magic out. The magic, it's take the ethereal stuff. Blackness. It's like spacey. Or like club, spacey. Ooh,
I got my incense. I got my incense in stage.
Yeah, man. It's got to be. We have to technically break that shit down, bro.
And I think honestly,
from the Black community.
I laugh because I keep saying academic when I talk about breaking stuff down like that. But I feel like we can, and it's just as deep as a lot of these academic types of, the dances that are taught in school, and they have a curriculum and they break it down. Like, it doesn't mean that we need to break down breakdancing, or we need to have breakdancing in colleges and teach exactly like that. But methodology of how they break everything down, we have just as deep as much stuff to do. We have a structure, we have, like you said, processes and stuff like that. And by doing it in a way that adds value, so that then you as a Black person that's in this dance are now more valuable than the random guy that learned it from another old Black person.